Okay, let's see. Example 3 says, simplify the expression, Mr. C. All right, that's what we're going to do. So to simplify, I want to do everything that I can. All right, and I'm looking at this first one here. I'm actually going to do this in two ways. And guys, the way we should do it, literally, is that we should always deal with what's in the parentheses first. So negative 6 times 5 is negative 30 squared. And that's going to give me a positive 900, because see the negatives inside the parentheses there? Okay, right here. Negatives inside the parentheses right there. Well, I don't want that. So that's included in the square, so it's negative 30 times negative 30 gives me positive 900. But I think what they intended for us to see on this problem is that inside these parentheses, I have a negative 6, and that's to the first power, times 5 to the first power squared. And remember, back with our little example here, if I'm multiplying things, right, and they're not like bases, but they are both being multiplied, I distribute that exponent from the outside to the inside. It goes to each one of them, right? So now when I go back to my example here, I'm going to realize that this is now negative 6. Okay. Let's see. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. This is negative 6 squared times 5 squared. Now, negative 6 squared is 36, and 5 squared is 25. And when I multiply those two things, I get 900. Okay. Now, clearly, the one on the left was a lot easier and really the better way to do it. But I think what they intended for is for us to see that we distribute that exponent, okay, like they did on the right. Now, let's look at this one here on the far right, this problem. Now, when I look inside these parentheses, I don't see any exponents. But I know that this is to the first, this is to the first, this is first. And in fact, I should rewrite this just for our purposes here, right? It's a number times whatever the variable equals, y variable equals, times whatever the z variable equals. Okay, there's an understood multiplication between the numbers and the variables. And this is to the first power, this is to the first power, and this is to the first power. But the whole thing is being cubed. But since they're being multiplied, remember I need to distribute this. Okay, so I'm going to get 4 cubed times y cubed times z cubed. Now, the 4 cubed I can simplify. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. Y, I don't know what its value is, so I just have to leave it as y cubed. And the same thing for z. I don't know what its value is, I leave it as z cubed. And that's as simple as I can make it until they give me some values for y and z. I could simplify it more if I knew that. But since I don't, that's the way we leave it. All right? Good job, guys.